I was just saying he's going to dismiss my testimony and continue on. I already also had explained the reason I had the phone out was because the depot master had requested that we take out our phones, turn them on, make sure they're in good standing. So when we go out and we take a bus, in case the bus's radio is not working, we can use our phone to contact someone in case we have a problem. Let's listen to what he's going to say about it.
So, the information on what your trip is doing is on your paddle. It's not on your phone. Your phone's got nothing to do with the work we gave you. You can set that up later. If the radio doesn't work, that's on us.
You just heard the gentleman say, phone, okay, the thing with the phone, it doesn't matter. Dismissing the fact that I had the right to be opening the phone because the other supervisor had requested it. And if the radio, you heard him say, if the radio doesn't work, then that's on them. That's not true because the radio has not worked quite a few times when I needed to contact command center, yet you brought me in on a hearing and charged me with failure to contact the command center. So he's just pretty much lying right now in the hearing, but it's going to get worse.
So then I said, what time you do, Al? You looked at the paddle, then you said 6:18.
Got it. At this point, you heard him just testify that I said 6:18, but he's going to skip past what happened when I said 6:18. Remember, my testimony is that when I said 6:18, the other supervisor snatches the paper out of my hand to provoke me and says, "Yeah, you still sitting here texting." And I respond by saying, "I'm not texting on my phone and y'all not going to rush me." And at that point, they're racing away from me. Remember telling me, "Oh, just go home, Mr. McSwain." Okay, but he left out the part of the provocation by the other supervisor. The reason is when I started off the hearing, I was telling the union rep, "Yeah, these guys have been bullying me, treating me all kinds of ways when the union isn't around to protect me." And so now he's trying to belittle the fact that the other supervisor had anything to do with it because that'll make it look like I just flipped out, exploded with no provocation. Let's continue.
So well, it's 6:16 now. Can you get a bus, please? And that's when you said, when I called you Mr. McSwain, you got very agitated and you said, Mr. McSwain. That's right, Mr. McSwain.
Right here, what he's doing, this is important for you to understand. He's trying to leave out things on purpose so that you won't see the provocation. It didn't happen the way he's saying. The things that he's saying is true, but not in the sequence. In other words, the other supervisor's yelling, "McSwain! McSwain!" Right? And then, "Hey, Sean, listen." You see what I'm saying? He left all of that out and went to the fact that he comes over to me and asks me what time I'm out. And then he said, "Well, Mr. McSwain, why would you afterwards say Mr. McSwain? Mr. McSwain." Doesn't it sound more understanding that when he approached me, he said, "Mr. McSwain, Mr. McSwain." And I responded by saying, "Yeah, that's right, Mr. McSwain, Mr. McSwain." Now, next he's going to explain basically that he's lying, but you wouldn't understand it unless I explain. Let's go forward though. Come on.
Because I guess you didn't like Darryl. This is what happened. I don't know if you remember this happening. This is what happened.
The reason you heard him just do the double take, this is what happened. I mean, I don't know if you remember what happened, but this is what happened. The reason he's saying that is because I'm sitting there with my mouth wide open in shock. So he's trying to clean it up now, but it's not going to work.